Hey everyone, it's meteorologist Michael Priante. We're back at it with another weather update. I'm joined with Mike Mihalik. Mike, how you doing?
Good. How's everybody doing out there?
Yeah, well, it's...
Nobody's going to respond.
I know, right? We don't have an audience here, but
Okay,
hopefully you're
that's
watching
fine.
the video. Yeah, we have a weather system that we're watching. Could bring some snow to parts of the area, including the DC Metro, which could see their first, at least decent snowfall of the year. Of course, this is January 7th, and it is a Tuesday. So let's take a look and see what's going on outside right now. And, well, we do have, let's take a look at the map. If I can get to it, of course, here we are. So we have some snow actually developing across Western Virginia and Virginia. That's where our system currently is, and that's going to be making its way into the area over the next couple of hours.
Yep, most definitely. Temperatures are cold enough in a lot of Maryland right now that we should get some snow developing there. I mean, a bit more rain further south you get into Virginia. But, you know, as we go through the rest of the day here, I think a good and decent amount of snow does fall. I don't know if you want to switch over to one of the models, Mike, and see.
Yeah, let's take a look. We'll start off with the GFS, and oh boy, that's a little sneak preview there. Let's try not to show you what the snow's going to be like before we show you what the surface map's going to be like. So this is going through this morning, and as you can see, our little system out toward West Virginia makes its way into the DC Metro. Notice the green, the rain snow line is right through DC. There may be some mixing issues at the start, but as we go forward, it turns to all snow by the part of the afternoon that continues. Tapers by the evening for DC, but then gets into Philly. And oh, you want to say something, Mike?
Yeah, I just wanted to stop you right there because right now, I mean, with that low position, the precipitation through eastern Pennsylvania, you'd probably think like, oh, this snow is going to spread all the way through New England. However, the track of this low is a little bit different. It's more progressive and it's more to the east or east-northeast. So when that low takes over, a lot of the precipitation on the north side might get sucked out towards that low when it develops into the primary. So areas in the Hudson Valley, areas in the Connecticut River Valley, you guys could kind of be stuck in the middle between these two systems and how this all sets up. So maybe not a whole lot of snow there.
Right, and I think the Euro does show that as well as what you said. I mean, you see that, you know, it's sort of like, you know, gets into the southeast parts of Pennsylvania, then starts to dry out. I notice there's like a wide dry area across Hudson Valley, Connecticut as it wraps up.
Almost skips over those areas. So I still think there will be some snow though, not a whole lot, but at least some accumulation in those areas.
And of course, this is the Canadian. Again, you can notice it definitely on this model. It has like almost nothing for North Jersey and the Hudson Valley. Even not a lot for New England as well. But you know. That's what we're looking at here. Some dry air may infiltrate into the areas to the north. The NAM is a little bit more, I'd say it's a little bit better of an idea. It has some snow getting as far north as the Hudson Valley, but even then you can see it's kind of dry in Connecticut and parts of New York. But again, it gets a little bit further north. So that's why we think there will be some snow, but not a lot of snow that far north.
Right, and one thing to note, we did notice this morning a little bit of a northwest tick in storm track. Not a whole lot, but that's why we're saying that those areas that look dry on these models might actually see a little bit of snow out of this storm.
Right, so let's take a look at some of the accumulations these models are printing out. We'll start off with the GFS because we already showed you a little bit of a sneak preview there when we loaded up the map. So it's, again, not showing a whole lot for those northern areas, but if you notice, you know, parts of Maryland and southeast Pennsylvania, a lot of those darker blues are more 3 and 4 inches. And then as you go further, those grays are more like an inch or less.
Yeah, you could definitely see that transition we're talking about there, where it shifts that energy off to the coastal low, and in between, you're kind of not seeing a whole lot at all. Now, we think that Hartford and area, they could get a coating to a half inch, something like that. And then the further south and east you go, that's where you could see the 1 to 3 inch amounts, thinking Cape Cod, southeast Massachusetts, maybe even southern Rhode Island there.
Right, so this is, of course, the GFS, the Euro. We'll take a look and see what that has. It looks like, I think it might have a little bit less, especially for like parts of South Jersey. Most of it is in Maryland, but again, it has more of that, I guess you want to call it transfer of energy a little bit further east. So that means that a lot of the area, even Jersey and parts of Central Jersey, doesn't see a whole lot, but that's just one solution. Still, you know, it does have snow, like less than an inch for everybody. So again, I don't think we're going to see no snow for, you know, parts further north, but it may be less enough where doesn't make a huge impact to those areas.
Sure. Yeah.
So we'll take one last look at the NAM, which we think is a little bit more of a better blend between the two.
This is the 0Z NAM.
Yes.
The 6Z NAM, which was an updated model not long ago that came out, was a little bit too robust. It was showing a lot of snow for places, but we don't think that that's going to happen. We think that's a bit too overdone. So we're going with the 0Z NAM here, which again, like Mike has said and I reiterated, shows that gap in the middle. But, you know, firing up again as that coastal low takes over in southeast Mass.
Right, and I know it's putting out 4 or 5 inches for like southeast PA, Philadelphia, and South Jersey. Again, the one concern is really was going to be with the precipitation type. If you get more mixing and there's some problems with that, warm air intrusion, those amounts are going to be hard. But if it comes down pretty heavy, I could see some amounts over an inch or two down in South Jersey, especially Maryland, where they should be cold enough, and some north and west areas, north and west of the I-95 corridor, could see maybe over 2 or 3 inches of snow. So they could be probably the jackpots of the system.
Yeah, I would think so. I mean, looks like there could be a sneaky Cape Cod jackpot. We'll see how that works out later.
Yeah, that's true. With
Maryland for sure is a better bet.
Yeah, with this system, it's going to probably linger a little bit along the Cape. And I wouldn't be shocked if those areas see over 2 inches on the Cape. And of course, Boston may be whiffing that 1 inch mark. We'll see what happens as we go through the rest of the day today. We'll keep an eye on it. And you can always follow us on all of our social media platforms because we'll be on there and we'll be keeping a track of the storm. And as always, we're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn. We're here on YouTube. Make sure you follow us, like us, subscribe. We'll have new videos as we have time to here at the office because it can get a bit busy here. And as always, follow us at weatherworksinc.com.